live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Hey, hey, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, 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 we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
All right,
on to the real. Pat Tillman.
Man,
for those of
my
you,
heart drops every time I hear his name. Jesus.
For those of you who haven't heard the name Pat Tillman before, let's first say rest in peace to him.
Yes, thank you for your service.
His sacrifice was unlike anything I've ever seen before because he didn't just sacrifice his career. He ultimately sacrificed his life, you know, to go do something greater than himself.
Yeah.
Pat Tillman, I'm not sure if he's from the state of Arizona. I believe he is.
I think so.
But he went to Arizona State University. He got drafted by the Arizona Cardinals. And he played his entire career for the Arizona Cardinals. We all know about 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know about 9/11 and the what did they call it? The fight for freedom, or
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I was numb back then. I really, honestly, I was numb. I'm
still numb.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
he decided after 9/11 to go enlist in the Army.
Leave the NFL. Not that he had retired. Not that he wasn't in a good space. Not that he wasn't.
He was still an elite safety.
Elite safety. Like he was. His energy was just infectious.
Yeah.
Like he was always just. I don't know. I mean, I just remember that about him playing. Like he was always like so hyped.
One of the things that I remember, 9/11 happened on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
That next Sunday, you know, high school and colleges, a few colleges, I think, may have canceled their game that week.
Yeah, just for safety reasons.
But the NFL continued to play.
Yeah, they did.
And so one of the things I remember vividly about Pat Tillman was that he came racing out of the locker room with that flag in his hand.
Yeah.
During that first game after 9/11.
Yeah.
And it was really like an iconic moment. Like,
it was,
you know,
especially with him not being. Yeah.
Right. We as black people have how we feel about our place in this country and just the flag and the, you know, kind of all of the pageantry that goes with America. And but this was still something to see. Like, it's still like, even thinking about it, like I vividly see the image of that. You know,
with that long hair.
Yeah, running out with no helmet on. You know, and so. I think that embodied his love for America. No matter how you feel about this country, like he still made the sacrifice to fight for our freedom. Yeah. And no matter how, you know, he met his demise, and we know now that it was from friendly fire. Yeah. You know, which is so unfortunate. You think about. You know, it's one of the things that happens in war, but you just hate to hear like something like that. But it doesn't diminish like his legacy, the sacrifice that he made, his I guess his legacy in football, because he was a great player.
Right.
It's just like, this is kind of the perfect on to the real.
Yeah. We just had Memorial Day.
It was just Memorial Day.
Yeah.
This guy was super passionate about his country. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And
because I just remember people being like, you gonna do what?
Right.
You gonna leave football to go do what?
Uh-huh.
Like, I remember that, like, vividly. People was like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
No way you're gonna do that. And then and so I was just like, oh, okay, well, if that's what you feel, like, oh, okay. I had no judgment one way or the other.
Yeah, me either.
Until he died, I didn't have, when I heard he had been killed, I just, it did something to me, like, no.
Yeah.
Like, you what? Because all of the people that was like, you crazy, going to, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, this is what happened.
Right.
Oh. Yeah, it was deep. It was deep. So, that's why I was like, we got to do Pat Tillman, because it's memorial. You know, we still. I posted something yesterday. I can't remember the exact words, but I think it was, even though we didn't know you all, we owe you all.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. I like that.
Yeah. And so, you know, just thank you for your service, for everybody who, you know, who served and serving.
Yeah.
For those who lost loved ones serving, you know, our prayers are with you.
It don't matter what you did over there. Like,
no, I don't care.
Yeah. You can be so one of the things I was watching a video, and this was like maybe a few years back, and they call us civilians. Some civilians that got into it with a veteran, and they were talking about how he was a cook and he didn't fight and he didn't do this and the third. And I'm like, what that got to do with anything? He served. He's still in danger.
I was gonna say he's still risking his life.
Exactly.
And and how about if they didn't eat?
Right.
What's gonna happen? What?
You know, people are stupid. People are stupid.
Pretty much. I don't know what to say to that other than wow. Okay.
So I just wanted to make, because of that video, that part always stuck in my mind. And
oh my gosh.
I put that out.
I can't even believe that somebody put that out there. That's wow. Okay.
We respect and we thank you for your service.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
All right. Feel good final thought.
You ought to love this.
You know I do. So.
Oh gosh.
Before I feel, actually, you introduced this though.
But that's okay. Go ahead, talk about it.
You know what? Because I wouldn't even have said anything about this group of great men.
Oh Lord.
So you guys already know who my GOAT is.
Gosh.
Oh, GOAT James does it again. No. Well, so I think the thing is just talking about these three men and what they've been able to accomplish as young men in business, because all of them are under the age 35, I believe. Right? I think Rich is the oldest.
Is he?
Yeah, I think Rich.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So, but so basically, I'm sorry, guys. We're talking about LeBron James, Maverick Carter, and Rich Paul. And there's another guy that kind of works a lot closely with LeBron.
LeBron. I can't think of his name right now. Yeah.
But we don't want to exclude him because he's a part of this. But these guys have built themselves into some very serious businessmen, some men to be taken serious. And I always get upset when people speak about Clutch Sports, which is Rich Paul's business venture. It's a sports agency.
He represents LeBron, Anthony Davis.
What's his name? What's the Kardashian?
Oh, I'm sorry. That look on my face.
Nah. You know what? Everybody be saying them looks too. Tristan Thompson.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the ex.
Yeah. He's still Tristan Kardashian. And J.R. Smith and there's just a host of other players. Now he actually Draymond Green.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He represents Draymond Green now.
I love it.
And so I always get mad because people try to diminish his accomplishments as if it's only because of LeBron.
No, that man went out there and worked on his own.
He worked hard, and if you hear about the story about how they met, did you I think you told me this. No, you didn't tell me the story? Okay, so the story of how they met is LeBron, he sold LeBron, he used to sell jerseys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He sold LeBron a throwback jersey and they became tight based off of that.
Yeah.
Because he and Maverick actually went to high school together.
Right.
Rich was a little bit older than them.
Okay, that's why.
And so that's how they, that's how they end up all kind of forming this thing. And then when you think about Maverick Carter and the uninterrupted sports and the whole media aspect of this arm, the way they did it is the way that I wish my friends and I could have done it. Honestly, this has always been in my head. And every time I talk about hitting the Mega Millions, I talk about this just bringing in all of my friends together and us creating strong businesses and legacies to leave our family.
That's right.
And honestly, it's more so about the legacy and not necessarily about the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously money is cool and money, you know, is a vehicle.
I don't think they do. I mean, clearly they all have it, but I don't think that is not why they're doing what they do. They do it because they love it. They do it because that's what they wanted to do.
And while I think Maverick Carter is like a trash interviewer, like, this is my only knock on it. This is a feel-good final thought.
Well, I don't know.
Okay. So, but okay, the nice part was coming after that.
Okay.
Why I don't think he's the greatest of interviewers. You can see that this is something he's passionate about and that he enjoys doing it. Like, he gets to sit down and talk to all of these people. And this is stuff that was built upon, you know, built on his merit. Like,
right.
You know, we look at LeBron and we feel like he has more power than he does in these things or whatever. And he helped to empower his friends. That's it.
But he empowered them to be who they are. Like, his hands aren't in their business like that. He ain't the face of anything. Like, that's not what's going on.
Right.
They doing what they do on their own merit.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I just loved it. I just thought it was a feel-good final thought because it was just good to see young men, particularly young black men, just like, so the reason I saw the documentary. Right. Where ESPN did, and it was on ABC though.
More than an athlete.
More than an athlete. And that's so what we talk about. That's so who we are with Feel to the Real. Because we talk about that all the time. Right. You're more than an athlete. Yeah. And to watch these young brothers on television talking, just frankly, they were just sitting around talking about their accomplishments in business. Not one time did they have a conversation about LeBron on the basketball court. Yeah. And so, and it was, to me, it was just amazing because it was like LeBron was just like a proud papa. He was just sitting there listening to them talk. Like, he was chilled out, just listening to them talk about what they do and how they love it and, you know, the work they put in to make it work. It was, I don't know. It was just one of those things that made me feel good. Yeah. It really did, because I was like, yes, this is what we want to see more of. Right. I want to see more dudes. And even for the ones, and so this is, for any athletes who are listening, this is a blueprint. Yes. LeBron has put the bar high. Yeah. Because he's done what, if back to your Mega Millions thing, if I ever won, I don't feel no obligation because I know you, just to give you money, just because. It's got to be something that I believe in, like you said about me. You know what I'm saying? If ever I believe in it so much that I'm going, this is what I want to do with my money. Right. Or B, a situation like this, where you might need me to put a little capital behind what you do in order for you to just really go do it.
To go push it, push it out.
And so I can do that. But I'm going to get ROI, return on my investment. And I need to see that on paper before we start putting money out there at all. How are you going to give me my money plus some? Right. And that's not about me wanting to be greedy and have more money. This is about me pushing you.
Because you can see that, like, when you have friends and you just give them money as opposed to having, you know, some type of equity. Like, you need to show me something. Like, I'm not just giving you money. No. Now, any of my friends, the moment I get some money, I'm going to take care of your credit and all that. Yeah. I'm not buying you no Bugatti. I'm not, we ain't doing that with our money. No. You going to show me some type of business plan. That's right. And my capital is going to go to, you know, you getting started in business. Right.
I want to make you better. That's it. I'm not trying to make you happy. Yeah. I want to make you better. There's a difference. Yeah. Yeah. So, for me, that's why it was just good to see. Good to see those four young men sitting at a table. Even the one I'm sorry, because I can't get on my internet right now. But to all three of them, LeBron's friends, and the other thing about their story was how close knit they are. Right. Like, there's no jealousy. Right. There's no, well, he think he better than us, or because he got this, There's none of that. They're like, no, we just boys.
Mm-hmm.
We hold each other down. We hold each other accountable. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I know I gotta not necessarily answer to these dudes, but we in this together. So it is almost like I do have to answer to them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We hold each other accountable. You know
on our own. It's
right.
It's not because we have to. It's because
right.
we want to. Because we want to see each other be better. As a whole, as a society, that's where we need to be going.
Right.
Anyway, but yeah, so anyway, today was kind of deep, y'all.
It was.
Today was deep.
And we didn't even expect it to be
like
we
this.
Didn't.
Like, you know, but it was deep. It was deep.
I was ready to get some jokes off.
We can't.
I was trying to get these jokes off.
No, we not. They ended up being a little deep, but it's okay. It was. I think the overarching thing today might have been about mental health.
Yeah.
Every story except for that last one.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
that's our thing.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah. So yeah, but okay.
This has been another one.
Yeah.
We thank you guys so much for watching, listening. Check us out on YouTube. You're probably watching it on YouTube, but if you're listening to any of the platforms or whatever, you can not only hear this podcast, but you can see it as well. So go look on YouTube. Yeah. Our channel is Feel to the Real. You can see clips. We break it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't have to watch
various segments. You ain't got to watch the whole hour. You know what I'm saying? So it comes out about 72 hours after the podcast. It was released on Friday at 4 p.m. Yeah. Follow us on Instagram, Feel to the Real. If you want to shoot us an email, feeltothereal@gmail.com. Feel to the Real on Twitter, and I think that's all the platforms. Yeah. But we'll catch you next week.
All right.
Peace.
See ya.
Now put the cameras on me. 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 Put the cameras on me.